A lot has changed in regards to combo mechanics in Continuum Shift. Many characters have new combos, while some old combos have become completely obsolete. But there are a lot of factors that work into that, such as character balances or move changes, so we'll focus on things that are system-based. Because this section is a little bit more complex than the sections beforehand, we'll go over a short review as to how combos work in BlazBlue, so you'll be able to understand the concepts that are being presented to you. Here's what a combo is in the simplest sense. If you hit your opponent, it puts them in hit stun for a period of time. While in hit stun, an opponent cannot do anything, allowing you additional chances to hit your opponent. If you keep hitting your opponent while they're still in hit stun, your combo will continue. On the other hand, if hit stun ends, your opponent will be able to block again, so that will be the end of your combo. The rule also applies when your opponent is in the air or on the ground, but there's another term for this type of hit stun, which is called untechable time in fighting game terms, which refers to the time where you won't be able to do anything while you're laying on the ground or in the air. So it's basically hit stun. As you hit your opponent with attacks, with a few exceptions, your combo's Proration increases. This value, along with many other values, factors into the damage of subsequent attacks in your combo, and the total damage of your combo, as well as the hit stun and untechable time. Unfortunately, there is no real rule of thumb for determining your combo's Proration, other than that most A attacks have high Proration, so you'll have to experiment to figure out what your character's Proration is like. Now that you understand a little bit about how combos work, we can talk a little bit about the new combo mechanics. In BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, hit stun and untechable time were directly influenced by the physical length of time, in seconds for example, that the combo took. This made attacks with very long animation much less useful in combos. This no longer occurs in BlazBlue Continuum Shift, so the physical length of the combo is no longer a factor. This makes moves with very long animations much more useful. Instead, combo Proration is now the biggest factor in determining hit stun and untechable time of your combo. So, as the Proration of your combo increases, the hit stun and untechable time decreases. For example, Ragnar can normally combo 5A into 2B. This is a very easy combo for him. However, if the Proration of the combo is too high, 5A will no longer combo into 2B anymore. This is because the hit stun of the 5A no longer lasts long enough for 2B to hit the opponent. In Continuum Shift, there is a new combo mechanic called the Repeat Move Proration. Attacks with Repeat Move Proration will sharply increase the Proration of a combo if it is used more than once in a combo. Thus, it'll greatly cut the damage and untechable time of the combo. For example, Ragnar's 5C has Repeat Move Proration, so if you perform this combo with two 5Cs instead of a 5C and a 6A, the normal follow-up to this combo is no longer possible. With that in mind, it is best to avoid using attacks with Repeat Move Proration if you can avoid it, because they will be detrimental to how much damage your combo can do. There are some attacks in BlazBlue Continuum Shift that can deal minimum damage. This means that no matter what the Proration of your combo is, you will always deal the minimum damage no matter what. This is a property that is very common on distortion drives, so adding a distortion drive at the end of your combo will often result in more damage. This is very useful when finishing off an opponent with very little health left. There is a new system mechanic called a Fatal Counter. The conditions for a Fatal Counter are exactly the same as a normal counter, except that only certain attacks cause Fatal Counter hits. For example, Ragnar's 2C will cause a Fatal Counter if it counter hits an opponent. Also, note that some attacks will cause a Fatal Counter even if they do not counter hit an opponent. A combo with a Fatal Counter in it will increase the hit stun and untechable time for the duration of the entire combo by a small amount. While this difference may sound small, it is possible to perform combos that are otherwise completely impossible using the Fatal Counter. As a preventive countermeasure against overwhelmingly powerful block strings, a new feature called the Guard bonus has been added. If a character is stuck in block stun for a very long period of time, your character will begin to instant block all attacks, regardless of whether or not they were actually instant blocked. However, situations where this will appear are very rare, and your opponent can always delay their attacks to let block stun end. So you probably won't be seeing this mechanic in play too often. But still, in situations where this does occur in real gameplay, you're best to take advantage of it whenever you can. Wake-up options are slightly different in BlazBlue Continuum Shift. While you can still roll forward or backward, you can no longer cancel the end of the roll into a special attack like you could in BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. However, you can still cancel the end of the roll into barrier guard, so choosing to roll in the direction is still helpful if you want to get away from your opponent.